Hey guys, today we're all going for a walk and a bike ride. Grandma, mama, and the kids, and even Picasso's coming. This is tricky. I know the people in the comments are gonna be like, what are you doing? No handlebars, and a dog, and a camera. Oh my God, call the police. Stop for a little water break for the kids. And now we're going again. Here we go. Ollie, what happened? Show me. Ouch. All right, you gotta be careful, okay? Ready? Put the helmet under your chin, please. Like this. Yeah. Hey guys, so let's talk a little bit about the 90-day video challenge. I had about 250 people in the group from previous events, and I had to remove a lot of them because I would say about 80% of the people are not active. Even back then, they were not active, but groups have changed in Facebook. So I had to remove a lot of people, and I'm still removing more. We may end up with about 80 people. I want people that are active, whether they're participating with comments or posts or liking them. And even if they're not participating in the video challenge, at least they're working on the algorithm for us, for the group. So stay on this side, buddy. So with that said, let's talk a little bit about the objections and excuses, as I call them, that people have given me as to why they don't want to participate or they're not going to participate. All right, so objection number one is, oh, I'm not good at it. Of course you're not good at it. Everybody's not good at it when they start. So what? That's how you get better, by doing it. Another excuse that I hear is, oh, I need to get a better camera. Or I need to find a better room in my house, or I need to find something related to equipment. And then they never get it, and then when they get it, they're like, oh, well, I need to get lights now, and then I need to get a background, and it basically never ends. So that's not a valid excuse at all. Here's another one. Facing ridicule from other people. There's people walking all around here, there's people sitting across from me, looking at me funny. It doesn't matter. If you gotta make a video, you gotta make a video. Don't worry about what people...
Don't worry about your dog leaving.
My dog's leaving. Picasso! Hey, Picasso! Picasso, come on. All right. The dog took off for a minute. Anyway, don't worry about it. I just read that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And that's exactly it. If you know that what you're doing is right, if it's what you want to do, if it's something that's going to make you grow, or get more business, get more clients, or expand your influence, whatever it is that you're trying to go after, don't worry about what people are gonna think or do. I always find it funny when I look at TikToks and there's people doing these funny dances and stuff, but then if you scroll through their feed, there's always a few of them where they're looking around, they're very careful as to who's watching, and they'll actually stop if somebody's watching them, but then they put themselves out in videos that get seen by thousands and thousands of people. So if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't worry about what people say. I've done walking videos in the Vegas Strip, at hotels, at restaurants, and there's always people looking at you. And then the moment you shut off your camera, you look around, you know people are talking about you, and who cares? It's just what it is. Get over that fear. Hey, another objection I hear all the time is, I hate my voice. I don't like how I sound. Meh, 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 meh. Guess what? Nobody sounds Hey guys, so unfortunately my video died in the middle of the last tip, but I didn't want to leave the video unfinished, so let me actually go through some of the comments I've gotten about. I mentioned the first one about having the right equipment. That one is a big one. I hear that all the time. You can start shooting video with your phone. If you have a phone that's 4 years or newer, that's it. That's all you need. Use the rear camera, you're good to go. Here's a good one. Especially because this is for business, and a lot of people say, oh, you know what? My clients don't watch video. They wouldn't watch this. How do you know? How do you know what your prospects would do or not do? You don't. That's the reality. More and more and more, we live in a globally connected culture, environment. You could put a video right now that gets watched by somebody in Singapore in a few minutes, and maybe they hire you remotely. Who cares? You need to step out of your preconceptions, out of your ideas of how things are, and really embrace how they could be. I'm fat. This is one I get every once in a while. Well, but I'm fat. I want to lose weight first. Well, look at some of my videos. You can see my double chin. What does that matter? Your appearance does not dictate what you know. Okay, so don't worry about it. In the same coin, some people say they're skinny and they want to build up muscle, whatever. Like, that's not an issue. I hate my voice. I already covered that. It seems so complicated. Well, yes, if you want to make it complicated, you can make it complicated. Go check out my Instagram and you'll see a post I made recently that says, I'll read it right now actually. Our only limitations are those we set up in our own minds. And that's what the 90-day video challenge comes down to. If you want to put a list of excuses as to why you don't want to do this, that's fine. But realize that they're excuses. If you don't want to do it, say, I don't want to do it. If you don't want to give it a shot, don't. But don't justify that by saying, well, you know, I don't want to do it because I'm really busy with something else. Or I don't want to do it because of whatever. You either want to do it or you don't. And if you don't, that's it. You don't want to do it. But everything else you say after that is an excuse. And I've heard them all. And all of them I could destroy by just telling you, you know, well, if you want more business, if you want to grow your influence, if you want to grow your channel or your audience, if you want to get better at public speaking, if you want to get better at telling stories, if you want to get better at content creation, then this is one of the best things you can do, because content creation is not just about written content or images. But if you master video, and I've said this before, if you start with video, then you have everything that you need for content creation. You have voice that you could use as a podcast. You have a transcript that you can easily convert into a blog post. You have quotes that you can pull in and put into Instagram. You have snippets that you can create into stories for Instagram and even TikTok or Snapchat or both. You have little clips that you can put onto LinkedIn. You can have little clips that you can put into Pinterest. And the list goes on and on and on. Gary Vee at the beginning of the year put a list, a PDF of, I believe it's 164 or 168 pieces of content that you could create for one day. Imagine that. Imagine creating so much content that you are just dominating your space. Now, don't tell me that you're in business and you don't want that. If you tell me that you're in business and you don't want more clients, that you don't want to improve those clients that you have, then you're not in business. You're just playing a game. So, and that's fine. But be honest with yourself, okay? There's no reason I can think of that is a legitimate reason why you cannot do this. There's a million reasons why you don't want to do it, and you won't do it, and those are fine. Those are by choice. But don't say you can't. Can and don't want to are two different things. So Anyway, that's it for the video for today. I want to remind you about a couple of things, and hopefully you notice them in practice in this video. Stop trying to be perfect. If you wait for your video to be perfect, if you wait for your video to be just right, it's just never going to happen. Look at this. I started with a video outdoors, different sound. It sounds completely different because now I'm in my living room. In the middle of me giving you a tip, I ran out of batteries. And I opened my backpack, and then I realized when I was doing my inventory to take all my equipment with me, I took all the batteries to make sure I had them, and I had never put them back into my backpack. Otherwise, I would have completed the video while I was out there. It would have taken me 5 seconds, change the battery, pick right up where I left off. But I couldn't do that because I left my battery. So things happen. And if you were to plan for everything to go right every single time you make an attempt, you're just gonna, one, never get it done because you're never gonna get everything right, or two, you're always going to fail because something's gonna go wrong no matter what every single time. So stop making excuses and get something done. Since this video is really about the challenge, get the video done. You have 24 hours in a day just like everyone else. Some people can do the video, some people do 2 or 3 videos at a time, and then they publish, and then they still do all their stuff. So don't fall for your own excuses. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.